यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन यमुनातीरावनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Om Vishnupad Pransa Parivrajika Acharya Stotra Sadasya Srimad Abhay Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Samasta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Nitaya Gaur Premanandi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshvabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Hare Krishna. So I welcome all of you for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we will be discussing Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto in this 5th chapter, sloka number 11. Please repeat after me. Kas tṛpnuyāt tīrtha-pado bhidhānāt satreṣu sūribhir īḍyamānāt yah karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yāto bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti kastṛpnuyāt tīrtha-pado bhidhānāt satreṣu sūribhir īḍyamānāt yah karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yāto bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti kastṛpnuyāt tīrtha-pado bhidhānāt satreṣu sūribhir īḍyamānāt yah karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yāto bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti. Bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti kastṛpnuyāt tīrtha-pado bhidhānāt satreṣu sūribhir īḍyamānāt yah karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yāto bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti. Mataji. kastṛpnuyāt tīrtha-pado bhidhānāt satreṣu sūribhir īḍyamānāt yah karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yāto bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti kastṛpnuyāt tīrtha-pado bhidhānāt satreṣu sūribhir īḍyamānāt yah karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yāto bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti kastṛpnuyāt tīrtha-pado bhidhānāt satreṣu sūribhir īḍyamānāt yah karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yāto bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim. What word meaning? Kaha, who is that man? Tṛpnuyāt, that can be satisfied. Tīrtha-padaḥ, whose lotus feet are all the places of pilgrimage. Abhidhānāt, from the talks of satreṣu, in human society. Vaha, one who is sūribhiḥ, by great devotees. īḍyamānāt, one who is so worshipped. Yah, who, karṇa-nāḍīṁ, in the holes of the ears, puruṣasya, of a man, yātaḥ, entering, bhava-pradāṁ, that which awards births and deaths, geha-ratim, family affection, chinatti, is cut off. Translation: who in human society can be satisfied without hearing sufficient talk of the Lord, whose lotus feet are the sum total of all places of pilgrimage, and who is worshipped by great sages and devotees. Such topics can cut off one's bondage to family affection simply by entering the holes of one's ears. So purport by Srila Prabhupada ki. Krishna Katha is so powerful that simply by entering into a person's ear, it can at once give deliverance from the bondage of family affection. Family affection is an illusory manifestation of the external energy, and it is the only impetus for all mundane activities. As long as there is mundane activity and the mind is absorbed in such engagement, one has to undergo the repetition of birth and death in the current material nescience. People are most influenced by the mode of ignorance, and some are influenced by the passionate mode of material nature. And under the spell of these two modes, a living being is actuated by the material conception of life. The mundane qualities don't allow a living entity to understand his real position. The qualities of both ignorance and passion strongly bind one to the illusory bodily conception of the self. The best among the fools who are thus deluded are those who engage in altruistic activities under the spell of the material mode of passion. Bhagavad Gita, which is direct Krishna Katha, gives humanity the elementary lessons that the body is perishable and the consciousness which is spread throughout the body is imperishable. The consciousness being the imperishable self is eternally existent and cannot be killed under any circumstances. Even after the dissolution of the body, anyone who misunderstands this perishable body to be the self and who works for it in the name of sociology, politics, philanthropy, altruism, nationalism or internationalism, under the false plea of the bodily conception of life, is certainly a fool and doesn't know the implications of reality and unreality. Some of them are above the modes of ignorance and passion and are situated in the mode of goodness. But mundane goodness is always contaminated by tinges of ignorance and passion. Mundane goodness can enlighten one that the body and the self are different, and one in goodness is concerned with the self and not the body. But due to being contaminated, those in mundane goodness cannot understand the real nature of the soul, self as a person. Their impersonal conception of the self as distinct from the body keeps them in the mode of goodness within material nature, and unless they are attracted by Krishna Katha, they will never be liberated from the bondage of material existence. Krishna Katha is the only remedy for all people of the world because it can situate one in pure consciousness of the self and liberate one from material bondage. to preach Krishna Katha all over the world as recommended by Lord Chaitanya is the greatest missionary activity, and all sensible men and women of the world may join in this great movement started by Lord Chaitanya. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Gnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Hare Krishna. So we are reading from conversation between Vidura and Maitreya. Vidura is desiring to hear Krishna Katha from Maitreya. So that's why he is expressing his desire of hearing Krishna Katha in these slokas, and he is glorifying Krishna Katha, how it is great and glorious. And it is only the mean, actually. It is only the mean for the entire humanity, so to come out from the material nescience. So in this sloka we can see here, bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti, yaha karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yātaḥ. So he is entering, when we hear Krishna Katha, Lord himself is entering in the form of bhava-rupa actually, and he is entering through the ears to the heart. He will go to the heart and he will be cleaning all the contamination. Here it is said that bhava-pradāṁ geha-ratim chinatti. Geha-rati means, here it is given, family affection. So whatever that means, affections are there. Jivatma is falsely claiming his relationship with that means those are all not belongs to him actually by nature, but it is claiming the connection with those. So that is one of the that false things is the family life, family affection. So that is also is unwanted thing for the Jivatma. Constitutionally, Jivatma is servant of the Lord. Jiver sūribhir hoy Krishner nityadas. Jivatma is constitutionally Lord's servant. But that means, if you see in this material world, whatever we are seeing, so all that is out of the Lord's energy only, that is also real, but it's a temporary real. It's not the permanently it is existing like this. Now we are seeing the trees, big buildings and lot of mountains, rivers, so many things we are seeing, and also we are seeing our own body. But these are all, really is there any connection to the Jivatma with all this? There is no connection actually. By the nature, Jivatma is not at all having any kind of connection with all these. But we purchase few bighas of land and we think that it is mine. And we purchase something else and house and we think that it is mine. And one can get so much attachment for that. But for the time being, as a vyavahara, so it is needed for the time being. But one feel that permanent relationship with that. So because of that, so he has to take repeated birth and death. That means here it is said that births and deaths, bhava-pradāṁ. So because of that affection to the unwanted things, so what is happening? Bhava-pradāṁ. It is getting so Prabhupada is translating that which awards births and deaths. So this attachment, this geha-rati, will be giving further births and deaths again and again. And how to destroy that connections which unwanted things for the unwanted things, we are trying to put the connections. What kind of connection? Permanent connection, actually. So we are thinking that these are all permanent. This family is mine, and it will be, I'll be with them for the ever. And also this house is mine, and I'll be with that forever. So this kind of, so the attachment, how to destroy that? Only one way, actually. That is karṇa-nāḍīṁ puruṣasya yātaḥ. Lord only can destroy that. No one can destroy that. So that is only possible by hearing the Krishna Katha. Śriṇvatāṁ sakatāṁ Krishna punya-śravana kirtana hrudyantasto hyabhadrani vidhunoti suhritsatāṁ. So he is entering into the heart of the every, that means devotee, that means whoever is chanting the holy names, he is entering and he is particularly cleaning. So merciful Lord, actually. He is doing the cleaning activity. And he is destroying hrudyantasto hyabhadrani. Abhadrani means unwanted things or inauspicious things. One of that is geha-ratiṁ, attachment for the family. So that can be hrudyantasto abhadrani vidhunoti. Vidhunoti means destroying. Here it is given chinatti or vidhunoti means destroying. That is destroyed by the Lord. So, and not only just destroying, actually, he is also giving the pleasure, actually. Immense pleasure also Jivatma is getting by hearing the Krishna Katha. And that is the original nature of the Jivatma. Hearing Krishna Katha, becoming the, that means servant of the Lord. Hearing the again and again. What is that service? Hearing the glories of the Lord itself is a service. And this is the real service of the Jivatma. And this can be, so the nature of the actual swarupa of the Jivatma. So that is only possible by the devotion. There is no other means. Karma, jnana, dharma, prata, tapa, yajna, all these are all not going to clean the Jivatmas. The false claiming of the affection with the unwanted things cannot be destroyed by any other ways. So this is the meaning of this sloka. So that means Vidura is glorifying, Krishna is entering into the heart through the ears and destroying the affection for the family life. So now we will be seeing the purport. So Srila Prabhupada is writing, Krishna Katha is so powerful that simply by entering into a person's ear, it can at once give deliverance from the bondage of family affection. Family affection is an illusory manifestation of the external energy, and it is the only impetus for all mundane activities. Family affection is an illusory manifestation. Illusory means what here? Illusory means like things which are not there seeing. Is it like that? Like a mirage. Mirage. So we see, that means in the summer season now you can feel also. Then in the far distance when we travel on the road, we might be seeing there is some water is there. But actually there is no water. This is also illusory, yes? That means actually it is not there, but we feel that it is there. So, atadvati tad-bhavaha. Atadvati, that means it is not there, tad-bhavaha, but we feel it is there. So, like we see this rope and sometimes we feel it is a snake. So, this body is also like that. That means Jivatma is seeing the body, but actually it is not body. It is like that. What is the meaning of here illusory? Here the word illusory means what? Reflection. Reflection of? Okay. It's a reflection. So that means you want to synonym. That means illusory means reflection. Okay, we'll try to understand here. So illusory means Advaitins, especially Mayavadis, the followers of Shankaracharya, they say illusory, that means the reflection, they say. So Mayavadis, what they say, that's Brahman is there, and that is reflecting on the avidya. So Jivatma is nothing but is the reflection of the Brahman on avidya. Recently we have seen one of the famous personality actually in Vrindavan, I cannot take the name. So we can see in his teachings, so the same philosophy actually. He is saying Jivatma means what? Jivatma means is the reflection, that means Antakarna Pratibimbita Chaitanyam, he is saying actually. Antakarna Pratibimbita Chaitanyam. Many our devotees are following, so better to not to follow such a concepts. Whoever is promoting such a concepts, we should not follow. Jivatma is not the just a, is nothing but the Brahman is reflecting on the avidya. Avidya is making the antakarna. That means now they say antakarna, we all know antakarna means mind, intelligence, ego and senses all together is known as antakarna. So this antakarna, they accept antakarna, and Jivatma, Brahman is reflecting, that means Brahma Jyoti is reflecting on that antakarna, and that is nothing but is equal to the Jivatma. This is not our philosophy actually. Reflection philosophy is not our philosophy. Jivatma is a particle. Mamayavamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana. That means it is a chit particle actually. And it is also having the sarupa, ekarupa sarupa bhak. And also it is having the sarupa. And that Jivatma is real. It is not the just a reflection. It is real. And the body is also real. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Satyam. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya is no, this is not our philosophy. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Satyam. So Shankaracharya says that Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya. And Ramanujacharya says Brahma Satyam, Jagat Satyam. Jagadapi Satyam. It is also Satyam. Then what is illusion then? Prabhupada is writing here illusory. What is illusory? So that means, according to the Advaitins, there is no material world in real. Only Brahma Jyoti is there, Brahman is there, and everything is just an illusion. Like you are seeing the snake in the rope. Snake is there in the rope? No, it's just an imagination. Na? This is just illusion. Na? So similarly, they say Brahman is only the real, and this material world is completely illusory. Like a snake, we are seeing the snake in the rope, the same way we are seeing in the Brahman material world. Instead of seeing the Brahman, we are seeing in that what? Material world we are seeing. So that means only Brahman is real and everything is illusory, they say. This is our philosophy? No, this is not our philosophy. No. So Brahman is also Satyam. That means Brahman is nothing but what? Is nothing but the effulgence of the Lord. Brahmano hi pratishtaham. Lord is saying, even I am the source for this Brahma Jyoti. So that means He is the origin, He is the cause of that Brahma Jyoti. That means, but we are not, some people who doesn't have sufficient bhakti, they are not able to see Him actually. So they are seeing everything as only just a Jyoti actually, as effulgence. But actually, Krishna is the higher, is the truth. So, this Brahman, that means Krishna actually. Krishna is also Satyam, and this material world is also Satyam. This Pradhana, it is coming, all these material elements are coming, that means 23 elements are coming from the Prakriti. That means Pradhana. In the action form, Prakriti is also known as Pradhana actually. So, that Pradhana is producing all these 23 elements, and this whole material world is formed with that 23 elements. So that is the creation. That means that Prakriti, which is cause for this all this material creation, is also Satyam. It is not like the snake in the rope, no, it is also Satyam. Then what is illusion? Here it is said that family affection is an illusory manifestation of the external energy. So then what is illusory? So we should understand here, Jivatma is Satyam and his body is also Satyam. And his family is also, that means family is also Satyam. Not his family. Family is Satyam. Body is Satyam. But what is the illusion? The connection actually. Connection is illusion actually. Claiming that it is, that means body as he himself. This is illusion actually. This is illusion. Riterdam yat pratiyeta na pratiyeta chatmani. So tadvidya atmano maya yathabhaso yatatamaha. So there we can see the elaborate explanation. Jivatma is Satyam, body is Satyam, but what is the unreal? So claiming body as himself or is mine. He is claiming it is mine. This is also not Satyam actually. Claiming is not Satyam. So that means body is not the eternal property of the Jivatma. No, body is not eternal property of the Jivatma. Only, that means Jivatma is a servant of the Lord. And whatever the body Jivatma gets by the Lord's internal potency, that is Satyam actually. So that's why Prabhupada is saying family affection, one among that. When once Jivatma is forgetting himself, by nature Jivatma is he himself, is Chinmaya. That means is pure and Chinmaya. All the Jivatma cannot be contaminated, no. So Jivatma is always is as pure and Chit. So that's why we see Suddhopi vichaste hyavishuddha kartuhu. Suddhopi vichaste hyavishuddha. Jadabharata says in the 5th canto, in the something 11th chapter something. So Jivatma by nature it is pure and body is also is real. But because Jivatma is being covered by the avidya and it is claiming that he is body, this is the problem. Only the covering is the problem. Jivatma cannot be wrong actually, no. Only because why this avidya is covering? Because of the not surrendering to the Lord. Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya. Mameva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. Whoever is surrendering to the Lord, then avidya will not act on the Jivatma. So then there is no false claiming, no. So family affection is an illusory manifestation of the external energy and it is the only impedance for all mundane activities. So that means once, if he, first of all, he should identify himself as body, then after that he is identifying, so she is my wife and they are my children and they are my relatives, then everything comes. Once this attachment is there, then what will happen? Then there is all, that means the great pain started coming actually to the Jivatma. So we can see in 2nd canto, 1st chapter, Parikshit Maharaj asked question. What he was asking? He was asking the finally, Mriyamanasya. That means the person who is going to die, what he has to do, what he has to hear, what he has to chant, what he has to remember, what he has to worship. So this is the question. So in reply to that, so Parikshit Sukadeva Goswami started saying. So in that context, we see Srotavyadini Rajendra Nunam Santi Sahasrasaha Apashyatam Atmatattvam Gruheshu Gruhamedinam. First and foremost, Sukadeva Goswami took the topic of what we should not hear actually. Gruheshu gruhamedinam. Once Jivatma is identifying himself as body, and then he is identifying the connection with that so-called other bodies also as permanent connection, then everything begins, all the samsara begins. And such a people, that means apashyatam atma tattvam, they are not seeing the atma tattvam, they are not seeing the what is he is. That means, so it is happening everyone's case, not only the grihasthas, even brahmacharis also. That means whoever is in the bodily concept of life. It's not that the just grihasthas are like that. So whoever is in the bodily concept of life, that means whoever is not seeing the apashyatam atma tattvam, whoever is not seeing himself as soul, so gruheshu gruhamedinam, and then he will definitely indulge into the so-called other, that means family affairs. And for such a people, how many things are there to hear? Srotavyadini rajendranunam santi sahasrashaha. Thousands and thousands of things are there to hear. How to do the economical development, and how to, that means how to earn money. What are the different ways? Then I will earn after the 1 year this much money. Then after that I will invest into this business. Then I will get that more money. Then I will get this money, things to enjoy. Then after that I will save something. Then after that I will do, so then one more business. And I will give, and then here are my friends, and who are helping to me. Whoever is not helping to me, they are not, all my enemies, and feeling envious for them. Whoever is succeeding more than him, and whoever is not helping him, feeling that means, so, hateration for them. And whoever is helping to get the more money, then feeling the friendship with them. Like that he will be making so many, so, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsaryas. This will be all the time, keep on, every second, every minute. So he keep on focusing on these things, and they are always coming again and again, again and again, again and again. So like this, he is fully busy. And if you go and if you try to give a book to them, Bhagavad Gita, hey, we are busy. We don't have time now. We are busy, they say. They are always busy actually, because they have to earn more money, so, and then get the more sense gratification. And keep on increasing, increasing, increasing. Then how many things are there? There are so many. I will learn this course and I will get the hike in my company, and then after that I will earn this much money. Then I will invest there. Then I will expand. I will purchase that house. Then after that, I will be so happy. By that he will be out. So, nidraya hriyate naktam vyavayena chava vayaha divacha ardehaya rajan kutumba bharanena va. Whole day he will be investing all the time for what? Kutumba bharanena. In maintaining the children, in maintaining the family. Definitely they should maintain. If they should know the purpose of the life, like our devotee family, devotee grihasthas, they know their purpose of the life, and they will be also maintaining. That maintenance is different actually. They are not out of the, knowing the purpose of their life. So, but grihasthas who are not in the knowing the goal of the life, such a people are being discussed here. So they are spending whole the day for the earning the money. Divacha ardehaya. So with the desire of the earning money, the whole day working the so many hours. And he is so busy, early morning he will wake up and take some little breakfast, and he will be so busy to, I have to go to my company, and I have to go to my work, and I have to go to my office, this and that, and earning. So for earning the money, kutumba bharanena. And what about the night? After coming back from the work, so you will be coming to the house. Nidraya hriyate naktam. That means the whole night is gone with the sleeping, or otherwise vyavayena. That means participating with his wife, so and so activities. So like this, his whole night is gone. And like this Jivatma, that's why Prabhupada is saying here. So bhava-pradāṁ means that which awards births and deaths. That means the Jivatma who is not knowing the purpose of the life, then he is keep on continuing the again and again, birth and death, like this. Jivatma, it is by nature, it doesn't have any kind of permanent relationship with anyone in this material world. Even in the case of devotees also, we are just time being. So to do the sadhana, we need some So family and also some partners, so that one can do the nicely sadhana, do the sadhana and go back to the Godhead. That means serve the Lord. This is the only the purpose. If that purpose is missed, then life is gone actually. One life is gone, then you have to wait for another human life. We don't know when we'll be getting that. So that's why it's a very important and very serious thing. As long as there is mundane activity and the mind is absorbed in such engagement, one has to undergo the repetition of birth and death in the current material nescience. So like this Jivatma will be getting based upon his whatever the taste he developed in this body, so based upon that taste he is getting the another body. People are most influenced by the mode of ignorance, and some are influenced by the passionate mode of material nature, and under the spell of these two modes the living being is actuated by the material conception of life. That means even the Maya is having how many modes? 3 modes, na? Only 2 modes are dangerous, not the 3 modes. Maya is also helping. In the Ritedam Yat Pratiyeta Na Pratiyeta Chatmani, in that our Acharyas are writing, Maya in some portion it is helping Jivatma to know himself as who is he. So that means Maya is completely not bad actually. Maya is not completely bad, because the goodness quality, whatever the mode is there in that Maya, that is helpful only. If one is in the mode of goodness, he will be understanding he is not body, but he is soul. So that's why you cannot say that Maya is completely bad. No. That's Prabhupada is also writing what? Passion and ignorance. These two are the dangerous. If one is influenced by these 2 modes, then he will not identify himself, then he will not understand himself as soul. So, but understanding himself as soul is also not complete, but it is right only. It's not wrong, but it is not complete. But understanding himself as body is wrong actually. That will happen when he is influenced by passion and ignorance, not by the goodness. This point we should observe actually. Maya is not completely bad. So that's why people who are in the mode of goodness, they will understand they are soul, and they try to either according to their association, they may try to go to the merge into the Brahman, or otherwise if they come in association of the devotees, then they will be identifying, that means they are understanding themselves as a servant of the Lord. So what is the complete understanding? Merging into the Brahman is the right thing, or otherwise becoming the servant of the Lord is the better? So highest thing, so becoming the servant of the Lord, that is the real thing actually. Merging into the Brahman is also not realized. That means not complete. Not complete. So that's why if one is influenced by the mode of ignorance, then what will be happening? He will be doing the actions of what? Destroying the things. People are the most influenced by the mode of ignorance, especially in the present time, in the society. If you see who is prominent now in the society, which mode is prominent? Is ignorance. Ignorance and passion is very heavily. Everyone in the 99.99% of the 800 crores, 8 billion population we have. So most of the people are influenced by the ignorance and passion. Because of this, the whole society, that means all the people, they are identifying themselves as the body, and then all are in the illusion. And the illusion person is teaching another illusioned person. One blind man is leading the another blind man. The millions and millions that means billions of people are now in the ignorance. Only the devotees actually. Whoever is following the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam Yagnaihi Sanketana Prayai Yajanti Sumedhasaha. Prabhupada is writing in the last actually. I don't know. I will get time or not. That's why I am coming to the main point. So who is going to save all these people who are influenced by the passion and ignorance? So that means only the people who are following the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this Kali Yuga, the intelligent people will follow whom? Will follow the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yajantihi sumedasaha. All the intelligent people in this Kali Yuga is going to worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with the Sankirtan Yajna. So the Sankirtan Yajna is the only the savior actually. Is the only the savior, and which is inaugurated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's why he is the savior. Lord himself came to save all of us. So that's why to preach Krishna Katha all over the world, as recommended by the Lord Chaitanya, as recommended and also as given and as propagated and as implemented, as done by the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So is the greatest missionary activity. So that means there's millions and millions of the illusioned people, these can be brought back to their original consciousness. That means they are actually what? They are actually the soul, and not only just a soul, they are the servant of the Lord. So they will come to this consciousness only by this Chaitanya's mission, this Krishna Katha, only by hearing the again and again Lord's glories. So Chaitanya is by the Lord is the greatest missionary activity. That means Prabhupada is why he is saying missionary activities. People who are influenced by the mode of passion and ignorance, they are also doing so many missionary activities. But he is saying whoever is influenced by the passion and ignorance, their missionary activities are not really missionary activities, because they don't know themselves who are they. And they want to help the others by following the, so wonderful purport actually, by following the so-called nationalism, altruism, internationalism, so and so many isms. Because they themselves don't know who is he, and they want to help others. And they themselves blind, and they want to help others. And they want to do the missionary activities, and they want to save the society. What kind of service they can do? So Prabhupada is saying, they cannot really serve the society, but who can serve the society? Whoever is following the Chaitanya, they can serve the society actually. That is real missionary activities. Spreading the holy names is the real missionary activities, not the, so on the bodily platform doing the so-called material activities is not the really any kind of missionary activity. Prabhupada is so wonderfully concluding actually how the purport last line is concluded. That means Jivatma which is influenced by the passion and ignorance, Jivatma which is influenced by is the goodness, Jivatma which is in the control of bhakti. How many types are there? So three types majorly. Jivatma influenced by passion and ignorance as one sect. In these two also, who is worst? Jivatma which is influenced by the ignorance. And Jivatma which is influenced by the goodness. And that Jivatma is better than the previous one, because it is knowing himself as soul. So that at least he is not identifying himself as body and not doing so many cruel activities. And Jivatma which is fully influenced by the bhakti is the best one actually. And who are those? You are all those. So whoever is following the Chaitanya's mission, they. And their activity is the real missionary activity. And remaining all two categories, even they, that means people they try to preach the jnana, that means you are not body, you are the soul. Jnanis, they do that. That is also not real missionary activity, no. So what is the real missionary activities? Jiver sūribhir Krishner nitya das. That means preaching Krishna's servant. We are all the servants of the Krishna. So this is the real missionary activity. And how one can realize he is not the body and he is not soul, that can be possible by the mode of goodness, also bhakti. But on the top of that, mode of goodness will make you to know yourself as soul. But if you want to realize yourself as the servant of the Lord, that is only possible by Krishna Katha. That is the main point Vidura is saying here. Vidura is saying, so by Krishna Katha only, one can realize himself as servant of the Lord. And he will completely disconnected from this material bondage. And that missionary activity is done by, so that is propagated, that is given, inaugurated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's why taking forward this Sankirtan movement is only the real beneficial activity or missionary activity for the entire humanity. So that's why it's a very much important to distribute the books and so spread the holy name. Like our devotees in all over India now, we are very nicely doing the preaching. So it's spreading this mission. But still there is a lot. In devotees we are very few actually. Millions and millions. 140 crores. How many are devotees? 140. So that means even not 1% also we are not there. So 140 crores in India. And all over world, 800 crores. More than 800 crores are there. So they all are waiting actually. So for this Chaitanya's missionary activity. So and all sensible men and women of the world may join. Prabhupada is inviting everyone actually. All the sensible, Sumedasaha. He is taking this word from the Ejanti Sumedasaha. From that sloka he is taking, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, whenever he writes the purport, many slokas are just dancing in front of him and he will be taking the meanings of all the different slokas and he is putting. So you have to know, see the depthness of the purport. So by reading again and again his books, otherwise you cannot understand. We cannot understand the glory what Srila Prabhupada is having, writing the purports. So that's why, so all sensible men, Sumedasaha, and women, not only men, all women of the world may join in this great movement started by Lord Chaitanya. He is not claiming he is the starter actually. He is not taking any credit. He is giving all the credit to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is our real founder Acharya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. Of course, they are all taking forward that, all other Acharyas. So, it's about to 9. Thank you very much. So maybe one question. Yeah. Krishnavarnam Tvisha Akrishnam. Tvisha Krishnam. Tvisha Akrishnam. So Tvisha Akrishnam. Actually you should do the sandhi and take the Tvisha means by effulgence. Tvisha, that means by effulgence. Krishna Varnam, that means the one who has the black color. Who is that one? Krishna. The one who has black hue or black effulgence. Who is that? That's nothing but Krishna himself. And that Krishna is Tvisha Akrishnam. By effulgence he is Akrishnam. That Krishna now became Akrishna. He came in the Akrishna color. That means in the golden form. Akrishna means you can take any varna. But we take here golden form. Why we are taking? That is described in the Tattva Sandarbha Sarva Sammadhini. It's a big discussion. Jila Goswami establishes here Tvisha Akrishnam means even there are the Rakta Varna, Pita Varna and also Raktastada, Pita, Shukla. So white. So all these three colors are possible, but we should take only Pita Varna here. So that is being established by Srila Jiva Goswami. So Tvisha Akrishnam, that is nothing but that Tvisha Akrishnam, that's a golden form. Pita Varnam, that means golden form. So Pita Varnam is golden form. That is nothing but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that is a very, very important sloka to establish Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the manifestation or is the Kali Yuga Avatara actually. And is very important actually. It is being discussed in Sarva Samvadini Tika, in Tattva Sandarbha, in detail. It's a big discussion, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.